Hello, we're going to go through a lesson for News to You. This week we're learning about growing food at home. Our Nearpod code is TXJCL. Again, that's TXJCL. You're going to go to nearpod.com or the Nearpod app and enter your code. And the first thing you have to do is enter your name as always, so I get to see all of your hard work. So two of the words we're going to see when we're reading today are grow and garden. Let's circle grow in blue and garden in green because so many things that grow in the garden are green. Okay, grow means to get bigger. Plants in the garden grow, but people grow too. And a garden is where we can grow plants, but if we're growing food at home, it would probably be vegetables and fruit, which are types of plants. So can you say grow? Can you say garden? When you have them circled in blue for grow and green for garden, hit submit. Okay, we're reading about growing food at home. Many people grow food at home. They grow food in gardens. Where do they grow the food? Let's look back. They grow food in gardens. Where? Gardens. Let's circle gardens. It's where they grow the food. They grow food in gardens. Where? Gardens. When you're done circling gardens, hit submit. People start growing food in spring. People put seeds into dirt. The seeds become plants. What do the seeds turn into? What do the seeds turn into? Let's look back. The seeds become plants. What do they become? Plants. They turn into plants. So I circled plants, you circled plants, and then we hit submit. Seeds grow or turn into plants. Food grows on the plants. The food may be green beans, carrots, watermelon, or strawberries. Where does the food grow? Where does the food grow? Let's look back. Food grows on the plants. Where? On the plants. I circled on the plants. Now it's your turn to circle on the plants. When you're done circling on the plants, hit submit. People wait for the food to be ready. People pick the food. Then they eat the food. What do people do with the food? What do people do with the food? Let's look back. Then they eat the food. What do? They eat it. So I circled eat, you circle eat, then hit submit. When you're done circling eat, hit submit. Okay, so we read about how people can grow their own food in the garden. They have to wait, and then when it's done growing, they pick it and eat it. So maybe you've gone to pick some of your own fruit before, like pick your own apples. You can go and pick your own strawberries. There's lots of things that you can pick on farms. Now we're to our jokes. I'm going to say the ones with the black dot. You say the other ones, but I'll help you. Ready? This is a knock-knock joke. All knock-knock jokes start the same. I circled knock-knock. Can you circle knock-knock? Okay, I start. Knock-knock. Your turn. Say who's there. My turn. Home. Your turn. Say home who. How many plants will you grow? Instead of how many, it sounds like how many. How many plants will you grow? In my garden, how many food plants do I have? I have 14 food plants. I hope they all have something. So we practiced our joke. How many sounds like how many because we grow grow the food at home. Okay, so here's usually our better joke, okay? I'm going to read the black dot and then I'll help you read the other ones. My turn first. I have a joke. Your turn, say, tell me. My turn. What vegetables do chickens like? Your turn. Say, I don't know. What? My turn. Eggplant. Get it? Because chickens lay eggs. So what vegetables do chickens like? Eggplants, because they lay eggs. An eggplant is the name of a plant vegetable. Let's circle egg because that's the funny part of the joke, because chickens lay eggs. So I circled egg, you circle egg, then hit submit. Choose the pictures about growing food at home. Did we read about a garden today? We did, and how in a garden you get to grow food. Did we read about riding a bike today? No. Did we read about home, how you can have a garden at home to grow food? We did read about home today. Did we read about how plants can grow and get bigger just like we do? Did we read about the springtime? In the springtime, that's when people plant things. So we read about the springtime, spring. So we read about garden, home, grow, and spring. Did we read about field games? No. When you're done circling 4 circles, hit submit. What is this paper about? What is this paper about? Thanking hospital workers, the Irwin family helps animals, or growing food at home. What is this paper about? Thanking hospital workers? That was last week. Irwin family helps animals? That was 2 weeks ago. Did we read about growing food at home? We did, and how you had to wait and then pick the food. So we read about growing food at home. What becomes plants? Do seeds become plants, rocks become plants, or marbles? So if you plant a seed, it can become a plant. But rocks don't turn into plants. And marbles don't turn into plants. That's so funny. What becomes plants? Seeds. Where do people grow food? Do people grow food in swimming pools, gardens, or parking lots? Do people grow food in swimming pools? No. Do people grow food in gardens? Yes. Not all gardens, some are just flowers. Do people grow food in parking lots? No. What is the paper about? Growing food at home. What becomes plants? Seeds. Where do people grow food? Gardens. What food would you like to grow? Carrots, green beans, watermelons, strawberries, or something else. I have strawberries in my garden. And I also have a lot of peppers, so I have something else. So I have strawberries and I have something else. When you're done saying what you would like to grow, there's no right or wrong answer. Hit submit. And you're all done with today's ELA lesson. Great job.